Hello, this is dabbowabbo and this is my first video in my new series, guys. My new series called The Weaponry. And on the weaponry we're gonna take a look at different weapons, we're gonna analyze them and we're gonna put them to the test. We're gonna see which one is the better and we're gonna really try to solve some mysteries, maybe? Who knows? This first round here is the first episode, and we're playing Modern Warfare 2 because that's the game that is the most recent Call of Duty game, and it has a bunch of weapons and there's a couple of them that are pretty similar, like these, the M16A4 and the FAMAS. That's why I'm gonna put them to the test now in episode 1 of the weaponry. So let's take a look here. Now, the basic stuff first. These are burst fire weapons. That means they fire 3 burst rounds. The max damage for both is 40 and the base damage is 30. Though the FAMAS has slightly better range because its damage is doesn't drop as fast as the M16. But it's just a bit, just a tiny bit. They both have 30 rounds in their magazine, and let's have a look at how it looks when you fire. Have them shoot down here at the wall, see what happens. And you might notice there, though I think you didn't, but the M16 actually fires 30 rounds faster than the FAMAS, and the M16 is on the left side here. And the reason for its faster firing is because it has a higher RPM, and the reason for that is because it has less delay between each burst. Okay, so there's less delay between each burst on the M16 than on the FAMAS. Though the FAMAS has a faster burst. I know it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, but the FAMAS is basically, when it bursts, the bullets are very tight and very accurate. They're close together, but it takes longer between each burst. Though of course these are very small numbers. You would likely won't notice much of a difference. Though this is kind of a difference right here. The reload time on the FAMAS is about a second longer than the M16, and that's something to keep in mind when choosing perks later on. Now let's take a look at how the wall looks like after we shot with our different guns. I'd say the M16 holographic is definitely the tightest with least spread. You can clearly see that by this image. Though I will say the FAMAS is better if the M16 doesn't have a holographic. It's only with the holographic that the M16 is gonna get that accuracy boost. But anyways, let's take a look at the weapons themselves. Here is the FAMAS, and you can feel free to pause the video if you want to read all the stuff on the side. I'm just gonna basically give you my recommended class, and I recommend you either use silencer, sleight of hand, stopping power, and ninja, because the FAMAS has a good iron sight. You can get long range 1 burst kills with the silencer and stopping power. But if you want to go for like real brutal power, then put on the red dot sight. You'll get even more accurate, and you're almost guaranteed to get a 1 burst kill every time. And now let's move over to the M16A4, and as you can see, the perks here are completely different. Part of the reason for that is because it has faster reload time, a second faster almost. Therefore you can have perks as Marathon, as I put in my recommended perks. You can also have Scavenger if you want to, or Bling. They both work, but I think the M16 is quite a good objective gun actually. Now the recommended attachment is of course the holographic sight, and red perks you could use stopping power, though I think it's quite a waste because you don't need it, and if you don't get that first burst kill, then it has a faster RPM, so maybe you'll get him on the second burst. So try it out, see what you like, and that is the first episode of the weaponry. And I got a tradition on my channel of posting a question of the day, and I better post a question right here. And I don't know what to post, but okay, I guess I'll go with this one. Who's your favorite Machinima respawn director? That's what I want to know. So leave those comments down below. Tell me what you thought about the show, and see you later, hopefully.